Okay guys, this is like my third time trying to upload this video life blog. It's on account of YouTube sometimes, but mainly it's because of my fucking hard drive who wanted to do things on its own instead of my own time. So fuck you, hard drive. You can take the nano processor and go fuck yourself, okay? Like I was getting to before I was rudely interrupted. For the past almost a week, the reason why I haven't been on here, I'm sorry for the delay, but it couldn't be helped. I was undergoing lung surgery for the third time. I was put on a syringe, a chest tube, a epidural, and a catheter, and a portable EKG machine. I was bedridden. That's the most painful thing in the world because I hate relying on nurses or anyone else. It puts them through so much stress, strain, and trouble. But they were excellent about it. I can't believe it. It's the first thing in my life. If I could, this is the only way I can give them credit is on a YouTube video, is that I thank you for all your services. I know it's not easy most of the time, but I'm glad that you did give me the service that you provided. Guys, if you ever have a problem in the Ohio area and you think Seaman Hospital is not good enough, do me a favor. Ask for the UC Hospital. They will do a damn good job on you, trust me. I mean, I'm living proof. Here's the bracelets to prove that I was there, and here's the gauze patches to prove that I did undergo that type of surgery. Okay, the following. I was under a chest tube. You know that. I had an epidural, a syringe, and a catheter. Catheter is a bitch. I'll never want to go through that again. And when I mentioned that to a nurse, they said not very many people want to go through that ever again. It's painful when pulling out, and it leads to urinary problems for almost like 2.5 to 3 hours. And I know this is a little bit too graphic. I might put an adult content type of tab on this video, but for guys, it leaves the head of your member looking like a stretched vagina. Sorry. But no, the last portion of my stay there, my phone calls were about a family war between the dad and the mother. Oh my God, I wished I hadn't heard this. So much drama, so much stress. And most people with common sense would know that if you're going through some serious sort of surgery like I was going through, you don't call up and talk about this shit. You worry about if the doctors have seen you, if you're doing alright, and if you're going through any serious complications. But, you know, all that shit was only said to me after this stupid family war thing. But story of my life for every single lung surgery I've been through, most of my phone calls have been about that. Not the family war thing, but blaming people for their misguided mistakes that they could not fix. Misplaced blame does piss me off and stress me out during surgery and even during recuperation. My number one wish is, if you're going to talk to me, do not bring this shit up, please. I beg of you. But, you know, I can pray and wish all I want. That's never going to happen. I have to remember my family line is like this. They have to bitch and complain about something. My nurses were totally awesome, I swear. If I was able to leave a suggestion for each one in the box while I was there, if I wasn't limited to time, these people would have got a hell of a promotion. I mean, they were truly awesome. They did not try to interrogate me. They didn't try to stress me out or nothing. They just dealt with me the best way they could, and that's most a person can ask for. But I truly and ultimately awesomely appreciated that. My advice to those who have to deal with a low-rank hospital that they don't think is going to work for them, please go to UC Hospital. You will be taken care of at the ultimate care. They know what they're doing. They will help you out, and I'm not saying you won't deal a price after the surgery. Every surgery has a price after you're done. We all know this. But yeah, they never want to lose a patient, and I don't think they ever have. I mean, I feel like I'm living proof, but proof that I'm not joshing you and just making this stuff up. Here is my stay bracelet, and here is my gauze wraps for when the stomach tube was removed, or the chest tube, sorry for mispronouncing it. Also, I want to blame my hard drive for messing me up on a very good attempt to tell you guys about this stuff. I mean, I was like part way through it, and it put me on update mode instead of waiting. It has impatience. So my advice to my hard drive: find a nano chip and go fuck yourself. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, during the partway stay of my visit, part of my phone calls was about a fucking family war between the mother and the father. Anyone with common sense would know that a person that's going through a serious surgery and is trying to recuperate does not want to hear about this shit. They just want care and support, and at least a thought on what's going on so far. I got that after the bitching, but story of my life, because ever since my first lung surgery, it had to be something one way or another, a small problem being fucking stretched. And I don't know if my prayer or wish will ever be answered for them to just, you know, worry about me, not worry about some problem that can be fixed over time. Please also forgive me. I just got done taking my medication after waiting so long for it. I might be a little bit loopy, but it's to deal with the pain that only happens to like this left side right here. Oh, I forgot to mention that when I hiccup, it doesn't come out the mouth. somehow my body is tricked into swallowing it, and it leaves hurt either through the half body or just the whole entire lower back. So I hate hiccups with a passion. I know this video is lasting 10 times longer than the others. I am extremely sorry, but I'm trying to get out as much as I have. So please bear with me. I know you don't like to hear about certain issues that sound like drama, but this is how my day went, so once again, please bear with me. Before I was released, I heard that the person that's married to my father, which is basically a fourth cousin, which I find fucking sick, wants to have a confrontation with me after I'm fully healed. She is more than fucking welcome to it, because I'm not the only wolf that's going to fucking try to gnaw at her limbs. I have all the wolves in my freaking house that will travel with me in packs to deal with that. And she can go ahead and, you know, call on her family posse since she can't deal with a problem all on her own. It's apparently when she married my father, she inherited his trait to be a fucking coward and a pussy too. I'm not dogging him because I don't like him. I'm just stating the facts as they lie. My father has always been a coward since day one. He's never defended his woman. If anything, he's fucking cheated on her constantly during my birth. My mom has been a father and a mother at the same time, and even constantly fight off children's service so she wouldn't lose me. And I'm greatly appreciative of that, because she is my best friend no matter what goes on. I mean, she is greatly appreciative. She's done things that would lead me to constant hair rip out or immediate grays in the hair and facial hair in a short amount of time. But to get past the family issue thing, I'm sorry about that. All the things I had applied to me in the hospital was chest tube, epidural, a syringe, a catheter, and a portable EKG machine left me bedridden. I had to rely on constantly phoning in nurses or relying on my wife. God bless her heart. She doesn't care if it bothers her too much. Her main concern was me. She is like the absolute best person I have ever met in my life to be with. I mean, I love her to death. Probably further past that, probably more than words can explain. I mean, I don't know very many people that would do that for me, that just stay there within the longest prior time until my release. Speaking about release, at the time of my release, I decided to test the new capacity of my lungs and try to go outside and, you know, sit for about 5 minutes or so. Less than 5 minutes, my body started paining me to hell because of inhalant of the cold wind. So I couldn't stand it. I had to go back in and sit where I didn't have to inhale cold air. To keep you up to speed, my lungs are basically the capacity of an infant. Deep breaths in, or I mean small deep breaths in and small ones out. If I try to take a large one, it pains me to hell. On the fact of paining to hell, when I try to, do a hiccup, it don't come out the mouth. Somehow my body is tricked into swallowing it, which leaves half of my body here to pain, or just my entire lower back. It really immobilizes me, and anyone who's trying to talk to me on social media and all that stuff, I'm sorry if it takes me so long to answer, but when the pain is immense, I can't fight it off long enough to reply. By the way, this is my 3rd lung surgery I survived. I find it a bragging right, because I don't know of very many people that survived as much as I have on just a multiple lung surgery. I mean, I believe I should make a custom-made belt one of these days that has my name on it, and claim on video exactly how many times I have been a lung collapsation champion. I mean, I'm a big wrestling fan, so making belts in my honor that don't cost very much money feels kind of huge to me. During these vlogs, I would like to add something else to the video that has nothing to do with the surgery, but is incredibly important to me, because I didn't expect any of this while I was still in surgery, so it really sets a good thumper to my heart and makes me feel more alive and more appreciative. So hang with me here in a minute. I gotta go get it, okay? Where's the put at, huh?
Look up.
My brother and mother got me this from Old Timers Day, because I wasn't able to enjoy Old Timers Day. I was in the hospital for the whole entire fraction of it. I forget the name of this sword, by the way.
Ninjato.
This is a Ninjato. I had a choice between it and a Jason-like machete. I know YouTube might get at me for this, because during the reading of their guidelines, nothing weapon-like, but who gives a fuck anymore? This is what it looks like. I chose it because I believed that looked awesome. So I've never had anything that sounded like it was from the Ninja era or something, and I wanted to finally own one. I've had stuff like something Three Musketeers related, or something that looked like it was ancient times. I used to have a fucking golden handled dragon blade, but my father-in-law fucking stole it. It was the longest blade ever, and it was very heavy to wield. I trained on that sucker to make sure I can actually wield it one day, and I think he wanted what I wanted, so he stole it off of me. He even stole my BB pistol that cost me about $50. And the only reason I collect guns, don't get me wrong guys, I'm not a killer. I just wanted to shoot cans in my spare time. It's a way of relieving stress and enjoying myself at times. Because I want to practice my aim on cans, whether it's hitting the tip of it or the middle. I just want to hit the spot that makes it fly right off its post. I mean, I'm not the only one who does this. My brother also done that too. He had his own regulation gun, and He joined me at times. He joined me just for as long as I stayed out there. And I mean, I'm gonna say this much. I don't believe if anybody cares about this or not, but they're gonna have to care. And I don't care if that makes you hate me or not, or that makes you disrespect me more, but I grew up with my brother. I enjoy every moment I spend with him, regardless of what it is, but I enjoy more of how much time or what activities I spent with him in the past, because my thoughts are is they topped anything in the future, because they can't be replicated, because we've already grown to the point enough to where I'm the only one who enjoys those and he don't no more. So I cherish memories that I cannot no longer be a part of anymore. I mean, whether it's heart-wrenching to you guys or not, it is to me. I enjoyed those. I enjoyed when my brother would just automatically come up with certain puns on his own, or he would join in with me to make a certain fake-ass loser's life a living hell that we used to live like up the hill from. I mean, automatically, if you can't tell, he is back there behind me. I forgot to mention why I'm doing this recording with my shirt off. I know some of you guys don't want to see me without my shirt off, that you think it's indecent that maybe I should wear a shirt, but it was the only way to prove that I'm not lying about my surgery, by showing you the wristbands that I'm wearing and the gauze pads I'm wearing as a result of removing the chest tube from my surgery. They didn't patch me up on the epidural spot, because if anyone knows what an epidural line looks like, it is like a centimeter small. It's like a thin line. It's compared to a power cord put to an electric guitar. It's not worth putting a gauze pad on. It's just worth just taping to me. Let's see, I know I've been going further past than what I usually do on this. It's just that I had a lot going on within those days, and I wanted to get them out, but also I've been adding shit that has nothing to do with it, but it's life blog. What do you expect? But additional note, during my arrival back, I seen the fear in my mom's eyes. I seen the fear in everybody's eyes. They won't be able to tell me this flat out, but I know deep in their mind they're scared that my future is short. I will continue to fight lung surgeries until God won't allow me. I believe that the power of the prayers that I got was a part of what helped me, but I also believe that the people that called that did not provide any stress toward me was also in contribution, but not to make them sound low to the dirt or anything, but the biggest contribution of all was that my wife could have stayed here and not bore herself to death, but she chose to stay there for the longest time frame and help me when I couldn't do anything. I paid her back for that. You see, she didn't have no money, and I didn't have no money to make sure she could stay fed, so I ordered extra things to my daily menus so that a way she don't starve. I mean, I love her to death. I love her more than what I can possibly put in words. I love her to death as much as I do that person behind me. I have a tighter bond with the person behind me. He knows me enough to know that I won't deal with random bullshit. Cause, you see, right now, I know this has nothing to do with the surgery, but in a way it does. Cause during one of my phone calls of that surgery, my mother calls up and lets me know what my father and my father's fourth cousin wife had to say, which makes me sick to my stomach. My father's fourth cousin wife basically stated that she's going to make my father make me respect him. And I decided to ask my brother a question upon coming back from McDonald's one night, just to see if he knew exactly how my mind works. First question I asked him, could Mom control me? His answer was no. Then I asked, could he control me? He said no. Then I asked him if anyone else can control me. He had a different answer for that, and then when I decided to ask my final question, he routed back to the answer he gave for the previous question. The final question I gave him was, can Sharon or Ted control me? The answer, might as well just round it about to what I believe it was. The answer was no, which means the creators can't control me. I'm my own person ever since Mom said that after I hit 18, I'm available for my own choices and stick by them, which means I don't have to listen to a damn soul if I don't wanna. And that includes former drunkard Teddy Shields and gold digging old wench Sharon. So I don't care if they watch my YouTube and they finally hear all this shit. You know what? Leave it in the comments. I've been answering friends' texts and phone calls while I was admitted in the hospital. I have no problem answering, but here on YouTube, if it's negative, I have an approval system. If it's negative, I will not approve your comment. So if that's what you're hoping on doing, just to drag me down or my channel down, you are completely the hell out of luck. I'm going to make that point blank to you. Just because I am damaged, I'm telling you right now, I had 2 naps in just my first day prior, just because of my medication, and I'm starting to feel at least well enough to say something. I have no problem speaking my mind. I have no problem showing my backbone. And I don't care if it gets people hating me. And I don't care if less respect is earned by being truthful and honest and straightforward, to tell you the truth. Everybody in the household who lives with me knows this. I can give a shit less. Hell, I can give a shit less if the sun has been dropped on me one more motherfucking time. Do what the hell you feel is right. Do what you want to do. It ain't going to affect me. Ever since I've been clocked in the side of the head in vocational and woke up a different man, hardly any fucking thing bothers me anymore. My only fear in this planet is a tornado. I don't fear death. I don't fear human. Human is just human. Doesn't mean you're unbeatable. There's a way of taking even the biggest man down. So keep that in mind. But if you hide behind a pistol or a knife, you're a loser, you're a coward, you're pathetic. Means no one taught you self-defense. I only collect blades because they're collectibles. I like them. I like the style of them. Doesn't mean I'm ever going to use them in the future. I just love the look of them. I just want to keep them hung up or something like that as a momentum of who got them for me or how well they look and how much I appreciate them. I mean, right now I don't have a hanging spot for that blade I just showed you because it's too heavy for whatever hanging attachment I got right now. It'll just rip that hanging attachment out of the wall and fall to the ground. But I've explained everything of the last, according almost a week and possibly the day that I arrived back. But if you feel that I missed anything out on my surgery or anything, feel free to comment below. I don't mind answering. Seriously, I don't. I mean, I don't auto-approve negative comments, so those who have them, they're wasting their typing time and their life. But those who are really concerned about what I didn't mention, please put it down below. I promise you, I will answer it. I will reply. I'm not like most YouTubers on here. I don't show disrespect and just let you write and waste your time. If you're new to this channel and you have an account and you're watching this, I have a subscriber button that shows at the above right. Please click on it and subscribe to me, and I promise you, with all my being, all my heart, and my divine word, I will subscribe back to you. I'm more honest than any YouTuber that you can possibly find here on YouTube. This has been Adam Shields with another Video Life blog. Hopefully this one uploads and the fucking drive does not have a problem with me and does what it wants to fucking do, or if YouTube finds a way to sneak a weird type of module to where it fucks up my voice while I'm trying to speak. If it doesn't, I'm giving it a test run before I upload it anyway. I always do with each video. This has been another Video Life blog, and this has been Adam Shield 16. I will see you next time, my friends.